welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys 5 things that you can do right now to change your life. Alright, so chances are you clicked on this video because you are one, either looking for some inspiration to keep going on your self-growth journey, or 2, you're just starting your self-growth journey and you're looking for ways and advice on how to kind of go about it. Whichever it might be, I want to share 5 tips that have drastically changed my life when I started my self-growth journey. I know where you have been, I know how you're feeling right now. Life is a funny thing. It's the most precious, free thing that has been given to us, and it's the one thing we overlook the most to appreciate and live to the fullest. If you really think about that, it really makes you like snap out of it and realize that life is too short. I myself am guilty of this. You know, I'm not perfect, not even close, but you know, I think it all starts with a desire and a intent to want to change your life. And you know what, that's why we live and we learn. Every day is a journey, every day is a challenge. It's obviously a little bit easier when you have support or people who are backing you up and cheerleading you throughout the way. So I created a Facebook group for us so we can connect and help each other and push each other. I will leave a link to that in the description box if you are interested. Number 1, change your thoughts. Easier said than done, right? And everybody talks about this, but it is so true. Everything starts with your thoughts. Everything in your life, the energy that you put out, everything that you attract starts right here. If you notice, a lot of the times negativity stems from a fabrication of an insecurity within us. First person to admit that I used to be the most negative person that I knew. I used to always be everybody else's cheerleader and so positive for everybody else, but for myself, I would always doubt myself, put myself down, or like say negative things about myself. Or I did go through a period in my life where I was very, very depressed, and I would just wake up sometimes in the morning and just be so depressed. I started realizing that, you know what, it's not everything outside of me that's making me sad and depressed and insecure. It's everything inside of me. And the minute I realized that it wasn't anybody else's responsibility to change the way that I felt about myself, my life, and how I wanted to approach my everyday. So every single time that I am thinking something negative, I immediately think of 3 things that I am grateful for. All right, you know what? I'm grateful that I woke up in a bed. I am grateful that I have a roof. And I am grateful that I get to wake up and be able to eat breakfast. You know, those are little basic things that people don't always have. And if you really take them into context and appreciate those little things, you're gonna start to see a bigger picture in your life and be like, you know what, these little things that I'm pissed about or depressed about, they're just not worth it. Every time I think about gratitude, it just completely shifts my mindset and it shifts my energy for the day. A lot of times it helps if you talk to yourself in 3rd person. I do this a lot. I look at myself in the mirror and I just like basically like pep talk to myself, like, Yanni, you need to like snap out of this bullshit, okay? Like, and by the way, this is the first time that I'm filming a video like this, so if you guys enjoy these type of videos, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and leave me a comment below on what you think. And you know what, sharing is caring, so share this video with a friend who might be going through something similar that you are and might need a little bit of advice. Number 2, stop overthinking everything. Just do it. All right, guilty here again. Totally guilty. Me, I am what I call a calculated risk taker. I don't mind taking risks most of the time, but sometimes I just overthink every single little thing that it stops me from executing what I want to do. Like right now I'm working on a project and I'm just like overanalyzing every single thing, and then I find myself not doing anything. First part of just doing things that you want to do is overcoming the fear of failure. This is a big one, right? Everybody is afraid to fail. I have come to appreciate failure and be grateful for failure, because if you do not fail, you don't know what you actually need to do to succeed. You never grow, you never learn from your mistakes, and you never become better. And if everything was so easy and perfect and everybody can succeed at everything, then it would be so boring. Or something like if you want to start your own venture or like your own company, your own business, a YouTube channel, whatever it is, right? Stop overthinking everything. I still do that till this day, and the way that I like to kind of stop myself in that moment is just take one thing from that project that I need to do and just do it, and then it's gonna start rolling out a snowball effect of me just like starting to execute all these little things, because then I'm like, all right, you know what, I did this, now I can do this, now I can do that. So it's like getting the momentum going. I do this a lot too. Like every time I have a big project or I have a big goal or a big task that I want to achieve, I self-sabotage myself. We start to create this internal dialogue of a fight response. We're humans and it's built in our DNA to like fight things that are unknown to us or scary or things that we don't know the outcome to. But when you overcome that fear and that hump of like that one thing that you were so afraid to do, you kind of realize that shit, I can do anything. Failure is just a redirection into success. And honestly, I'd rather live knowing I failed trying than to regret not ever trying at all. So whatever it is that you're looking to do right now, go take a pen and paper, write out the things that you have to do, and just pick one or two things and just do it, and you're gonna see it's gonna create a movement and it's gonna make you want to just accomplish a lot of things in your life. I am a huge believer of the law of attraction. I posted a video on this last year on how I manifested like being part of a panel. I will link that video up here somewhere and down in the info box for you if you're interested in that video. And I realized the power of my thoughts and my intentions and my energy. I started realizing that I can control anything in my life as long as I control everything here. By the way guys, I am going to be posting a lot more content on my blog. I'm also going to be sending out email newsletters to you guys so I can stay in touch with you. So make sure that you guys subscribe to my email newsletter through my blog. I'll leave the link below. Number 3. Visualize yourself being, having, and feeling like you already have everything that you want to be or have in your life. This goes hand in hand with what I was just telling you about the law of attraction, about that video that I manifested something really incredible into my life. Powerful things that you can do right now to change your life is to visualize yourself through a different perspective and a different lens of how you see your world, your life, your emotions, your relationships. Shifting that little trigger of thinking negatively, shifting it to just thinking positively. It's not easy. It wasn't easy for me. It's still not easy for me. It's a daily practice. Every moment of my day, it's a practice. It's something that I have to consciously think about and put intent into it. Positive energy attracts positive things into your life. Have you ever woken up in the morning and you're just in the shittiest mood? You just continue to tell yourself negative things and things that annoy you. Progressively start to see that your day just keeps turning into more shit and more shit and more shit, right? Kind of like unintentionally, but intentionally you keep sabotaging the rest of your day because you just keep putting bad energy upon bad energy, and then your day just goes downhill from there. For those days that you are waking up in a bad mood, tell yourself literally like, I am gonna have a good day. Today is going to be an amazing day, and say some positive affirmations to yourself, and you're gonna see that your day is just gonna go by so much better. So start visualizing yourself doing the things that you want to do. Visualize how it's going to feel when you finally accomplish that goal. Your goal is to be a millionaire and you have a penthouse in the middle of the city and overlooking a beautiful sunset. That, you know, just like visualize that in your head and feel it with all of the emotions that you have. There is something magical about visualizing your dreams and your goals and things that you and where you want to be, because it attracts that into your life. When you are so focused and clear on your goal or your mission or your vision, the universe starts to just bring along the right people into your life that are going to help you make that happen. It is so funny because I have so many stories about just exactly that, where I set my intention on something and a vision, and people and things and circumstances just start showing up in my life. It doesn't mean that you just like visualize, just sit there and like wait for stuff to come to you. No, you have to actually take action. Number 4, which again goes hand in hand with number 3, is to create a vision board. Vision board, if you guys don't know what it is basically a board. It could be electronically, like on your phone, your computer, or like an actual cardboard. You just paste and put up images, words, phrases, whatever it is that inspires you, to motivates you, that keeps you in that vision of your goals and what you want to accomplish. There's something very powerful and very magical about having it just visually there. You know, like it reminds you. A vision board definitely helps, and it also helps to actually do it on a cardboard or like I don't know, like a cork board or something like that, where you can place it somewhere in your room, in your apartment, in your kitchen, somewhere that you can see it every single day. Another good tip is to take a picture of it so that way you can save it as a screensaver on your computer or on your phone. Number 5, learn to let go. This is a very big one and probably one of the hardest one. I will attest to it. I am the worst person at letting go, but I have slowly within the past couple of years try to retrain myself, my thoughts, my soul, my mind to have the ability to let go of people and things and circumstances, situations that just don't serve me well. I used to be a person that held a lot of grudges, especially in my relationships. I used to get mad, to hold on to that madness. I don't know when or how, but like one day I just kind of realized how much time I was spending being upset instead of just letting go, forgiving, and moving on, allowing myself to have a more happier experience instead of wasting my time being angry. Well, think about like all that time that you spent being angry. You could have spent it like, I don't know, being productive, accomplishing things. Life is too short to waste it being pissed off and angry all the time. If you think about it, time is the most invaluable commodity that we have. Every day that you get to wake up, every minute, every second of the day, you can never buy time. You can never get it back. And it expires, quite frankly. So use your time wisely. Let go of people in your life that are not serving you well, that are bringing you down, that are hurting you, that are just not serving your life purpose. And let go of situations in the past. I have a lot of things, and I realized this, of my childhood that I was holding on to for so long that was really affecting my personal growth, and a lot of it was with my mother, and I had to learn to let go so that I can learn how to build a better relationship with her. That I didn't have that baggage, that emotional baggage that we all carry that subconsciously affects our daily life, and it subconsciously affects our decisions and the way that we think. It is not an easy thing. It takes patience, it takes willpower. Now, there was a book, actually there were like 2 books that really helped me hone in on this aspect of letting go, moving on. One of it was The Seed of the Soul by Gary Zukav. This book is just so insightful, and it's actually one of Oprah's recommended book. I will link it below for you guys if you're interested in checking it out. Alright, so I know I said this video was going to have 5 tips, but because more is more, I want to share one more with you guys. And I'm also doing a blog post with 4 more tips, so I will leave a link to my blog post if you are interested in just getting a little bit more inspiration and more tips. And my last tip for today is to learn how to love yourself and accept yourself for exactly who you are. This sounds so damn cliche, but it is so true that when you start to love yourself and appreciate yourself, you're going to start living a fuller, better, happier, more successful life, because you cannot be the best of yourself if you're not loving yourself. I used to be so hard on myself and so negative on myself. I used to hate the way I looked. I used to always compare myself, and I think it starts there. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else, to people who have what you want. It's good to admire somebody, but it's not good to compare yourself to them, because when you're comparing yourself, you're negatively putting yourself in a deficit of their characteristics. It takes a lot of strength and courage to open yourself up to learning about yourself, about your emotions, and teaching yourself how to love yourself, because it's not an easy thing. It doesn't come naturally. You know, it comes more naturally to criticize ourselves than it is to praise ourselves. Especially when you're young, like in your teenage years, it's so hard to really build that confidence, to learn how to accept yourself for your flaws and every single piece of who you are. I guess with age comes wisdom, as they say, right? I don't know. Like, I feel like every person gets to a point in their life where they just want to live the best version of themselves, and learned for myself is I needed to stop comparing myself. I do have insecurities. Everybody does. Now, everybody has insecurities, okay? Even Oprah has insecurities. What makes you more powerful than your insecurity is the consciousness, knowing when that insecurity is kind of like hitting you, or like you're thinking about it, and stopping it before it consumes you. You know, every day we will have insecurities. You know, you see, you know, maybe like you see somebody pass by you and you're like, oh my god, I wish I had her body. Or, you know, you look up to somebody and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna be as smart, as talented as this person. Just stopping that thought right there. It just takes a little bit every day to build yourself up to a place where you feel confident in who you are. It took me a while to build up the confidence that I have now, that I genuinely feel like I feel confident in my own skin. I feel confident about my life. I feel confident about who I am, that I do not need to pretend to be something or somebody, entertain other people's interests and their dreams, because I feel that my life is more worthy than me having to live up to somebody else's expectations of who I need to be. Just take it a day at a time, implement one thing at a time, and don't overwhelm yourself. Do not put so much pressure on yourself. Just do the best that you can every day and just let the universe take care of the rest. I hope these tips were helpful for you and that you live a better, happier, fuller life. And if this video was helpful to you and you think it's gonna help a friend, then go ahead and share this video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me out a lot. Leave me a comment below and let me know what is like one of your biggest struggles right now that you feel like you need to overcome. Anyways, if you guys want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, then go ahead and follow my social media. I will leave the links all below. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.